The ruins of the ancient city. Located along the Silk Road, an ancient east-west trade route, silk trade once brought prosperity to the Lulan oasis by the ancient Lop Nur Lake. The ancient city ruins. More than 2,100 years ago, the ancient kingdom of Lulan was a key trade hub on the Silk Road, connecting China, Persia, India, Syria, and the Roman Empire. It was also one of the most prosperous and early open cities in the world. However, around the year 500 CE, it mysteriously disappeared from Chinese history overnight, along with many nomadic inhabitants. Where did they go? For many years, this question has remained an unsolved mystery. According to historical records, Lulan was a major city-state. Inside the city, the population was dense, while outside, vast farmlands stretched into the horizon. Among the 36 western regions, Lulan had the most developed economy and culture. During the Han Dynasty, Lulan maintained close ties with inland China, but in the later Wei, Jin, and southern and northern dynasties, it gradually severed connections with the mainland and silently vanished from history. By the Tang Dynasty, despite the Silk Road still being operational, no one knew where Lulan was. Although some writers and poets of the time mentioned Lulan, they merely used it as a metaphor without any knowledge of the actual city's whereabouts. Where did the ancient city of Lulan go? Scientists and researchers have proposed various explanations. Some believe that the drying up of Lop Nur, environmental changes, or the shifting of rivers played a role. Others suggest that improper water management from the Peacock River led to the city's decline. Some argue that changes in the Silk Road's route or invasions by other ethnic groups may have contributed. But what was the real reason for Lulan's disappearance? In the spring of 1900, Swedish explorer Sven Hedin, while exploring the western part of Lop Nur, sent his Uyghur guide Arctic back to the expedition camp to retrieve a pickaxe. However, Arctic encountered a sandstorm and lost his way. In an unexpected turn of events, he not only managed to return to the camp, but also discovered a large Buddhist stupa and an area of ancient ruins. Half buried in the sand were intricately carved wooden beams and ancient coins. In 1903, Sven Hedin officially entered this ancient city. The sight before him left him in awe. Within a 300-meter-wide walled city, wooden beams lay scattered under the scorching sun and dry winds. Based on the architectural structures, he inferred that some areas were government offices, while others were residential areas and temples. A towering Buddhist stupa stood at the heart of the ancient city. Hedin conducted excavations and uncovered many valuable artifacts. Among the discoveries were wooden tablets and documents detailing local agriculture and grain transportation, as well as numerous Chinese coins from various dynasties. These artifacts demonstrated Lulan's strong economic ties with inland China. While excavating, Hedin accidentally found a document with the characters Lulan written on it. This confirmed that the long-lost ancient city of Lulan, which had disappeared for over 1,000 years, had finally been rediscovered. Upon returning to his country, Hedin announced his discovery of the historically recorded Lulan kingdom, causing a global sensation. Excavated Chinese wooden tablets from Lulan. Although the ancient city of Lulan was found, a new question emerged: why did Lulan suddenly vanish? Scientists have explored multiple angles, proposing various hypotheses and interpretations. One theory suggests that powerful surrounding nomadic tribes attacked and looted Lulan, leading to its downfall. However, this explanation lacks historical evidence. Another theory attributes Lulan's disappearance to climate change. The area experienced extreme aridity with years without rainfall. This climate was ideal for preserving artifacts, and even thousands-year-old corpses remain mummified in the desert. Some scholars speculate that over 2,000 years, Central Asia's climate has gradually become drier. During Lulan's prosperous era, the climate was more humid and favorable for agriculture. Later, increasing aridity and frequent sandstorms led to crop failures, making survival impossible. The population was forced to migrate elsewhere. An Eastern Han Dynasty embroidered silk textile. While these theories have some basis, they lack direct supporting evidence, and scholars have not widely accepted them. The water source cutoff theory. Currently, the most accepted theory among scholars is the water source cutoff hypothesis. According to this theory, Lulan was located in the extremely arid eastern Tarim Basin. The city depended on water from the Tarim River and Lop Nur to support agriculture. However, over time, the Tarim River changed course and Lop Nur dried up, cutting off Lulan's water supply. Without water, the city became uninhabitable, forcing its residents to migrate. Eventually, desert sands buried the abandoned city. Field surveys near the ancient city support this hypothesis. Archaeologists have found remnants of ancient riverbeds near Lulan, confirming historical changes in Lop Nur's water levels. Among all the existing theories, the water source cutoff hypothesis appears to be the most convincing. However, it is not recorded in historical texts. Normally, the depletion of water sources is a gradual process, which would likely have been documented in historical records. If this theory is correct, why wasn't it recorded? Perhaps in the near future, scientists will uncover more conclusive evidence and finally solve the mystery of Lulan's disappearance.